China's pursuing an ambitious plan.
Cameras up here. Oh my god. Why are these cameras here in the first place? Even in an ancient village that dates back to 1,700 years ago, there are cameras set up pretty much everywhere you look. Could this happen in the West? What are the positives and the negatives about having these cameras? Setting up the cameras, I think they want me recording. See these big cameras pointing directly at your face. And are they watching me here in China while I sleep? Half of the world's surveillance cameras are here in China. Ni hao. Literally walking down this path I'm on right now is about 5 poles set up with 2 cameras on them each. You cannot leave your home here in Shanghai and the rest of China without being monitored the entire time you are away. Not to mention, most likely your mobile as well being tracked. And everything I've watched online about this whole surveillance setup has been just random photos and narrated voiceovers explaining it, and nothing actually here on the ground. So today I thought we'd walk around some of the most densely surveillanced areas here in Shanghai, China, and just try to get a better look into why they're here, get a better understanding into if people actually like them, and just see why there are literally thousands of these cameras set up all over the city of Shanghai. In this video, we even are lucky enough to see the people behind setting these cameras up, what it takes to simply maintain and control these sort of cameras. And I want to just answer, why are these cameras here in the first place? Could this happen in the West? What are the positives and the negatives about having these cameras? And are they watching me here in China while I sleep? Let's find out. So I met a guy from the United States yesterday, and he was here in Shanghai about 6 years ago, and he just arrived yesterday as well. And the first thing that he mentioned was the amount of cameras that have been set up since he was last here. So it's obviously pretty recent, over the last 5 to 10 years, this implementation. But like I mentioned at the start of the video, over half the world's population of surveillance cameras are here in China. No wonder that in the Fujian region, down further south, at any given time, 2.5 billion people's faces and data are stored on the file systems for just one region here in China, one province rather. But that's not including the hundreds of other areas in China. At any given time, billions of files of people's data are stored on servers here in China, controlled by the government. And the reason for all these cameras is for the Chinese government to maintain authoritarian rule over all of its people, with being able to track and know exactly what is happening within their country. And to put into perspective just how big the Fujian region's data system is, their data system is 3 times bigger than the entire United States Homeland Security system. So within one province in China, it's a third of the size of the entire Homeland Security in the United States, which is insane. I thought we'd walk down a street here in Shanghai, one of the busiest streets, and try to count for ourselves how many cameras there are. Yeah. We're gonna walk down one of the busiest streets here in Shanghai. As you can see, it's absolutely insane. And try to count how many cameras we can actually see, which is gonna be tricky. But I'll put the camera down, but I'll try, count, plus record, and we'll see. So, starting here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 over there, 5 over here, 6 behind the tree. Ni hao ma. Ah, it's okay, thank you. We're on 6 so far, and oh my gosh, I thought they were cameras, but they're just lights. We have 7, 8 set up over here, 9 in the M&M store, so we're on 9. I probably missed half of them, to be honest. You can see up ahead we have 10, 11, 12 over there. But to truly see just how many there are, I'm going to walk down this random street here off the main road and count as many as I can see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Already 11, and I've just walked about 40 meters. And it's just a random street. Nothing special about this little street. But when I was down at the riverfront, the amount that I saw, more up there, the amount I saw was insane. There was poles set up every 20 meters, and there was probably, I'd say 10 cameras on each pole. So I don't know why that's necessary, but having 10 just for like a little walkway area here in Shanghai was insane. So hopefully we can ask some people. It's a little challenging because of the language barrier. Not many people do speak English here, but it's pretty interesting to nonetheless. And as you can see, I'll explain a little bit more about how they all work. There's multiple ways that you can be tracked and surveillanced here and all around the world for that matter. Not just videos, but your DNA, fingerprints, and multiple other things are used. And surveillance is just one of the key factors that makes the entire system work here in China. So with your smile, your eyes, plus with the mixture of your fingerprints, the government literally has control over every single person in the country. So I'm not sure how well that would go down in a place like the United States. It's just so interesting how it all works and how they have such control over all of the people. I forgot what number I was up to, but you can see just here in the middle, 2 more up there, 2 up on this building up here. And at first when I was thinking about it, I was thinking this would be so annoying, why would you want this? But to be honest, I think it stops a lot of crime here. Pros and the cons. It actually stops a lot of crime. You can literally leave your bike out and not have to worry about it. And if you did that in the States, let's be honest, it would probably get stolen or taken. So it's there are positives to it. And I mean, the crime rate here in Shanghai is quite low. So if it was implemented into cities around the world, maybe there would be a lot of negatives, there would be a lot of privacy concerns, and especially with the way the government is set up here with Xi Jinping kind of changing the law so that he can stay in power for further than 2 terms. It's a little questionable, the ethical side of it, but that's just what happens when you're in a country that doesn't really abide by those rules. It's like I feel like I'm in a futuristic movie or something. Just this entire site, I expect to see like flying cars all up here, probably soon. Oh my gosh. But no shortage of cameras up here. Oh my gosh. Look how many there are. So right on the stretch here, we have multiple poles set up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just in this 100-meter area, and each one has about 5 to 10 cameras on it. It's absolutely insane, like so unnecessary, but obviously all the people here are tracked. Right now, I'm being tracked since the moment I left the airport. I've most likely been given a number and followed this entire way. But who cares when you have views like this? That is pretty amazing. We have some what looks like sand being taken out. Possibly they're dredging something, making a new island somewhere. Man, the camera situation here is insane. We can see the camera operators in action. This is the behind the scenes, setting the cameras up here in China. You can see all the stuff that's going on. You can see all the seeing all communications. You can see them setting up the cameras. Don't think they want me recording. Well, there's even like speakers and Wi-Fi stuff on the cameras too. But those are the guys that are behind setting up the cameras that literally watch everyone here in China 24/7 every day of the week. It gives a sense of like safety because obviously there's millions of people and they're not gonna constantly watch. Even in an ancient village that dates back to 1,700 years ago, there are cameras set up pretty much everywhere you look, every corner, every turn. Even just like for a touristy spot like this, kind of not ruining, but definitely affecting the type of vibe here. You see these big cameras pointing directly at your face, and walk around for a little bit and see how many we can find, how many we can see. Again, it just kind of makes it pretty interesting. If this was somewhere else at night time, you might feel a little, I don't know, it definitely would help keep people safe and protected, because just up here you can see even more. Look how big these are. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, a swivel camera as well. Insane how many there are right up here. Look at this, pointing directly at us. Even on these cameras are sound sensors, so they can actually hear me speaking as well, so it's a little sketchy, to be honest. If you want to see more about this village, we're making a separate video exploring around the area, so be sure to subscribe and see that when it comes out. Look at all this food though. At least the cameras don't stop us from eating so much food here. The food's amazing. So quite interesting exploring the other parts of the city and just noticing the cameras are out here too. But yeah, it is quite an interesting debate, quite an interesting subject here in China and all around the world as well, and how people view it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this pretty short random video. If you did, be sure to check out another one right here. Subscribe for more China videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.